Football is a game of millimeters. One perfect touch can create magic, but one mistake, one single moment of madness, that can create chaos that nobody sees coming. What you're about to see are the moments that left millions of fans absolutely speechless. Professional athletes worth millions, stadiums full of thousands, and mistakes so unbelievable, you'll watch them twice just to process what actually happened. From goalkeepers who forgot how to goalkeep to match officials who quite literally changed football history with catastrophic errors. This is the dark side of the beautiful game. Let's dive into the fails that stunned the football world. Goalkeeper, the last line of defense, the one player who literally has one job: keep the ball out of the net. So when they mess up, the entire team pays the price. Loris Karius, Champions League Final, 2018. The biggest game in club football, Liverpool versus Real Madrid in the Champions League Final. And Liverpool's goalkeeper, Loris Karius, was about to have the worst 90 minutes of his entire life. First mistake, 51st minute. Karius rolls the ball straight to Karim Benzema. Not a pass near him, not a clearance that got intercepted. He threw it directly at him. Benzema doesn't even have to move. He just sticks out his foot and it's in the net. The entire stadium went silent. Karius stood there, hands on his head. But here's the thing, everyone thought, okay, horrible mistake, but he's a professional, he'll recover. He didn't. Second mistake, 83rd minute. Gareth Bale launches a shot from 30 yards out. It's going straight into Karius's hands. This is a routine save for a championship goalkeeper, let alone a Champions League finalist. And he just fumbles it, straight into his own net. 2 goalkeeping errors in a Champions League final. Liverpool lost 3-1 and Karius received death threats. He later revealed he had a concussion during the match, but the damage was done. His career never recovered. Karius went from a Champions League finalist to being unable to find a club in a top league. One night, 2 mistakes, reputation in ruins. But at least Karius had a concussion as an excuse. What if you made one of the worst goalkeeping errors in history on the world's biggest stage with absolutely nothing to blame it on? Robert Green, England's #1, World Cup in South Africa, England versus the USA. A game England was expected to win comfortably. 40th minute, Clint Dempsey shoots from 25 yards. It's not a rocket, it's not even that well placed. It's a regulation shot straight at the goalkeeper. Green gets both hands on it, and it just slides through, like butter, straight into the net. This wasn't just any game. This was the World Cup, with 20 million people watching in England alone. The memes wrote themselves, the tabloids destroyed him. And England? They dropped him for the next match. One mistake. It lasted 2 seconds, but it followed Robert Green for the rest of his career. Every save he made, commentators would say, good to see he's holding on to that one. Kepa Arrizabalaga, Chelsea 2019. Wembley Stadium, League Cup Final, Chelsea versus Manchester City, penalties looming. Chelsea's goalkeeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga, looks cramped up. He's struggling. Manager Maurizio Sarri signals for a substitution. Willy Caballero, a penalty specialist, is ready to come on. Kepa waves him off. Sarri signals again, more urgently this time. The 4th official holds up the board. Caballero is at the touchline, gloves on. Kepa shakes his head, refuses to come off. Sarri is furious on the touchline, screaming, gesturing wildly. He even starts to walk off down the tunnel before his staff pulls him back. But Kepa, he just stays on the pitch. The referee doesn't force it. The substitution never happens. Kepa saves none of City's penalties, not one, not a single dive in the right direction. Chelsea lost the shootout, 4-3. But that's not even the worst part. The world's most expensive goalkeeper had just publicly defied his manager on live television in a cup final in front of 85,000 fans. Kepa apologized afterward, claiming it was a misunderstanding, but the damage was done. His relationship with Sarri never recovered. Within months, Sarri was gone. And Kepa, he lost his starting spot the following season and has been in and out of the team ever since. One moment of defiance, one decision, career trajectory completely derailed. Players make mistakes, that's football. But when referees make mistakes, that's when things get truly controversial. Because unlike players, refs can't be substituted. They can't be sold to another team. They just keep refereeing. Graham Poll, 2006 World Cup Australia versus Croatia. It's tense. It's physical. Cards are flying. Croatian player Josip Šimunić commits a foul. Yellow card. Later in the match, Šimunić commits another foul. Yellow card again. That's 2 yellows. He should be off. Except he isn't. Graham Poll, one of the world's top referees, somehow forgets to send him off. 90-minute. Šimunić commits another foul, and Poll gives him his 3rd yellow card. Not a red, a 3rd yellow. And then realizes his mistake and shows the red. Poll was supposed to referee the knockout stages. Instead, he was sent home in disgrace. He retired from international refereeing immediately after. One mistake. In front of billions. Career-defining moment for all the wrong reasons. But at least Poll's mistake was visible. What happens when the ball definitely doesn't go in, but the referee gives the goal anyway? October 2013. Bundesliga. Hoffenheim versus Leverkusen. Stefan Kissling rises for a header. The ball hits the side netting. It's clearly not in. The net bulges from the outside, but the referee points to the center circle. Goal. Every camera angle shows it didn't go in. The players are protesting. Even Kiesling himself looks confused, but the goal stands. This goal literally changed the outcome of the game. Leverkusen won 2-1. The decision couldn't be overturned. It took incidents like this to finally push the Bundesliga to adopt goal line technology. One phantom goal changed football technology forever. Individual mistakes are bad, but what happens when an entire team has a collective brain freeze? Fans watch their team snatch defeat from the jaws of victory in the most catastrophic way possible. Steven Gerrard's 2014 Liverpool are top of the Premier League. They haven't won the league in 24 years. Their captain, Steven Gerrard, Mr. Liverpool himself, has never won a Premier League title. They're playing Chelsea. Win this, and the title is basically theirs. It's 0-0, 45th minute. Gerrard receives a simple pass in midfield. No pressure, just needs to control it and play it safe. And then he slips, completely loses his footing. Demba Ba takes the ball, one-on-one with the keeper. Goal. It wasn't just any slip, it was the slip. The one moment that defined an entire season. Liverpool lost 2-0. Their title challenge collapsed. Manchester City won the league. Gerrard had the most decorated career in Liverpool history. Champions League winner, FA Cup winner, but he never won the Premier League. And this moment, this one slip, is what people remember most. It's cruel, it's brutal, but that's football. What about when your entire defense just stops existing? August 2011. Arsenal versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. Arsenal's defense was already shaky, but nobody expected this. United scored 8. Arsenal's defense looked like they'd never met each other before. Every attack resulted in a goal. It wasn't just individuals making mistakes, it was systematic failure. Arsenal spent the next decade being reminded of 8-2 in every rivalry conversation. The scoreline became a meme, a cautionary tale, proof that on any given day, everything can go catastrophically wrong. Football is brutal. You can be the best goalkeeper in the world, and one mistake in one final will define your career. You can be a referee at the World Cup, and one brain freeze sends you home. But here's the thing. Karius had a concussion. Green had a split-second lapse. Gerrard slipped on the grass. These moments remind us why we love the game of football. Not just for the brilliance and the goals and the trophies, but because it's unpredictable. Because anything can happen. Because in football, you're never safe, even with a 2-goal lead and 5 minutes to go. If you enjoyed this dive into football's darkest moments, smash that subscribe button for Pitch Archives. We've got more football stories, analysis, and moments that'll blow your mind. Drop a comment. What's the worst football fail you've ever witnessed? Was it something we covered, or is there an even worse moment we missed? Thanks for watching. This is Pitch Archives. We'll see you in the next one.